Regular season football is right around the corner, and with that comes the return of Team Boyd TV's flagship program, Team Boyd TV Game Time. Join Big Q and Vernie B live every Tuesday night during the regular season at 7:35 p.m., the premier online source for in-depth NFL news and analysis. Also covering every single game of the 2014 NFL season, where we give you weekly picks and contests and t-shirt giveaways. It all goes down Tuesday, September 2nd, 7:35 p.m. live. What is going on, everybody? It is your boy, Big Q.
And your girl, Vernie B.
This is Team Boyd TV Game Time, and we didn't get to do a Vine this week.
Aww.
I know, we ran out of time. We didn't get a chance to do it. What's going on with you, though?
Not much. Getting ready to get those picks in?
Yeah, because we didn't do too well, either one of us, right?
At all.
Yeah.
My whole season has been bad. Though.
Yeah. You know, the picks are bad when JB is beating us. JB is beating us, man. And I think JB is up, like, well, he ain't in the top 10, I don't think. He's close.
Number 11.
He's close. So shout out to JB for getting his picks right. You know, and his team is doing well. He's hard to handle right now. You know, and they love the fact that my team is doing so bad. But that's okay. That's neither here nor there. You know? And what else I had to say? Oh, yeah. Gosh, it slipped my mind that quick. I was just getting ready to say it. For Team Boyd TV Live tomorrow night, we're having the conversation. We've been trying to avoid it, but we're doing the quarterback conversation tomorrow.
Are you?
Yes, we are.
Oh, wow.
We're doing the quarterback conversation, so that should be interesting. Arguments will break out. There was somebody, I think it was one of the dudes from Cat Chronicles, who said that every member of the Team Boyd TV crew had their own separate podcast, and I'm proud to say that I enjoyed your debut on the podcast circuit last week. How you feel about it?
I like it, actually. It was simple.
Yeah.
It was something I wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
So I was good with it. The only thing I thought was funny was that, I've been getting feedback that I've been doing. I do 1 to 32. And he's like, no, you're supposed to do 32 up to 1 to get suspense and whatnot.
Yeah.
So
keep people interested.
Yeah, this week I'll do it the reverse.
Nobody gonna stick around to hear who 32 is. Who cares? You know what I mean? So you start with 32. But I thought it was great. I thought it came out nice. It was straight and to the point. It was good. I liked it.
Well, for the first time, I thought it was good.
I think so. So, if you guys know what podcast we're talking about, we are talking about Team Boyd TV Pink Power Rankings by Vernie B. It's good stuff, man. She will rank them every week. It's going to be good stuff. Y'all need to check it out. And it goes up when?
Usually Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Wednesday night.
Yeah, so it goes up after Team Boyd TV Live, right? Mm-hmm. So it's pretty good. So you guys stay tuned for that. So what happened with our picks?
Okay, so let's bring that up.
What our picks look like?
The standings right now are I am 62 and 41, and you are 59 and 44.
This year is not good.
Well, you gained ground on me.
I know.
Because this week you were 8 and 6, and I was 7 and 7.
Right.
So you got a gain on me.
Man, I don't think I had a 10-win week yet.
I'll tell you.
No,
Week 3 you did.
What was that?
You were 10 and 6.
10 and 6. So 1 week out of 7 weeks, I got 1 week where I picked 10 games right.
Week 2 I was 6 and 10.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
yeah, So I don't know if that's a testament of the NFL spreading the talent out so good that the games are super unpredictable, or we just getting real bad at this. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening, right? But this week we got we doing our movers and shakers. We got our little power rankings of this. This week will mark the halfway point of the season.
Can
unfortunately,
you believe it already?
yes. So we're gonna be doing that today. We'll go back and we'll reshuffle what we picked 4 weeks ago, right? It was 4 weeks ago, right?
4 weeks ago.
Yeah. So we will be doing that, and then so if you guys want to live tweet with us, like always, man, you can. You can tweet into the show. You can tweet Vernie at
Vernie B73,
and you can tweet me at Team Boyd TV. So we're gonna take our first break, and we'll get right into this thing, right? That's how we're gonna do it. We'll do it just like that, and let's see. Stop. Team Boyd TV Turbo is sponsored by Domain.com. In today's connected world, it's kind of hard to be heard or to get noticed. That's why an online presence is so vital. If you have a brand to promote, relying on social media just doesn't cut it these days. Although social media is a powerful way to build a following, there is nothing like having your own hosted website. That's where domain.com comes in. Domain.com offers the very best in web hosting services, and with plans starting at just under $4 a month, it's super affordable as well. And now, because you guys are awesome TeamBoydTV Turbo subscribers, you can get yourself a sweet combo deal if you go to TeamBoydTV.com and click the Domain.com button. Once you click the button, you get redirected to the Domain.com promo page, where once you sign up and use the promo code DOMFREE, that's DOMFREE, you can get yourself a free domain name. That's a free website that you can use to build your audience. And Domain.com web hosting is packed with bonus features too. Check this out. All web hosting plans come with $100 Google AdWords bonus, $50 Yahoo/Bing search marketing credit, $50 in Facebook advertising, a free YellowPages.com listing, and get this, a free toll-free phone number if you live in the U.S. And if you're like me and you know nothing about website design, Domain.com even has the awesomely easy drag-and-drop site builder to get you up and running right away. So what are you waiting for? There's no excuse not to get your online presence rolling right now. Remember, go to TeamBoydTV.com, click the Domain.com button, and use the promo code DOMFREE to get your free domain to use for your website today. Okay. We are back. So listen, we was talking off, air like during the break, and we forgot all about the moves. We talking about other kind of moves. Let's talk about these kind of moves. You brought it up. That big move, right? Percy Harvin. He moving. Yeah, he moving on, man. I really couldn't believe it, right? I was thinking to myself, like, why would they do something like this if they owe this dude all this money? But then the Jets, they picked the money up, right?
Picked the money up.
Wow, that's crazy.
Then you heard all these stories now about how bad he was, and someone said blow up the Super Bowl picture and you'll see the golden tape. He had a black eye.
And I saw the picture, and it didn't look like he had a black eye to me. It looked like it was just how sometimes when the picture, a camera takes a picture of you and your eyes doing weird stuff.
Right.
That's what it looked like to me. I don't know.
I think at this point, what are we talking about, really? Why are we bringing this point
Well,
up?
look, they can go back and talk to, what was your man's name, Leslie Frazier, and ask him some questions, because, they didn't have any intent on trading Percy Harvin. Something must have happened.
I mean, I don't know. He seems like a quiet dude, but I feel like this. They got their money. He got his Super Bowl ring. We're good.
Yeah, and they moved on. It just seems like he's going to the Jets. That's kind of where careers die.
Go to die.
Yeah, man.
But then, look at his team. They're 500.
They in bad shape. They actually have the same record as the Carolina Panthers. If you want to just think of it, if you don't think of it like, even though like we got a tie on our record, and they don't. But 3-3.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's a lot of teams that are 3-3.
Yeah.
You 500. That's not gonna make it in the NFL.
You know what? I think if he this might be good for Rex Ryan. This might be good for the Jets. It gives them a viable weapon to use. I don't know how they going I don't know. It might be good for the Jets if they can work him into their scheme.
They've got to work him into their scheme.
So I think it's a good move for the Jets.
And it's also a good move for some subpar player to really step up.
Yes.
Because any team facing them now is going to double team Percy Harvin because he's their threat. Yeah. So this is a good time for somebody else to step up on that.
But now who is Russell Wilson throwing the ball to? There's no golden tape. There's no Percy Harvin. They still got the tight end guy. I forget what his name was. So they still got a few. Like, they ain't got no big name threats. But Russell Wilson has been doing a little bit more himself, though.
Right.
So I don't know.
I guess they figure they'll have beast mode run it.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know about Pete Carroll. Look, I don't know if that was luck last year or just the stars were aligning perfect. Y'all ain't looking good this year. It looked bad.
Yeah, and the defense doesn't look that great either.
No, they don't.
That Legion of Boom is getting exposed.
Well, they put a rule out to stop them from doing what they were doing last year. And if you take them shenanigans away from the game, they're not as good as everybody thinks they were. You know what I mean? That's just the way I see it. Now, what else was there? It was something else you want to talk about. Oh, yeah, some more moves.
Right.
So we are at the halfway point of the season.
Right.
So far, one coach has been fired. I guess he got fired in week 4, right?
Yes.
Dennis Allen out in Oakland. Right. Who's on the hot seat right now, though? Now, I don't want to hear no Ron Rivera. I don't want to hear that.
Oh, I don't think he's on the hot seat.
No, I don't think so either.
No.
But who you think is on the hot seat right now?
Oh, gosh. He just got there, but... And it's not...
Lovie Smith?
No, Gruden.
Nah. I mean, look.
It's just too early for him.
Gruden inherited a situation.
That's true. He did.
That I thought he was the right guy to handle the situation, but then but you got a quarterback who's, I'm gonna say it, RG3 is a diva, right? He's been a diva since he came into the league, and now he can't stay healthy. And
right.
And then you got Kirk Cousins, who was hot for 3 weeks, and then he fell off the map.
Right.
They put in Colt McCoy last week. They got a problem up there. I know Jay Gruden. I know what he's thinking. He is going to draft him a quarterback this year. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. That's what he's going to do. So now, Jay Gruden just got there, so he's still got at least another year to prove himself.
Right.
I'm trying to think of who else probably.
Rex Ryan is on the hot seat.
Rex Ryan is on the hot seat. Now,
his brother Rob is on the hot seat for defensive coordinator.
Yeah, but that's what I told you. I was like, you know what? Both of them dudes gonna get fired, and the Jets gonna hire Rob as their head coach, and the Saints gonna hire Rex as their defensive coordinator.
No way.
I'm telling you, that's what's gonna happen.
I think Rex is definitely on the hot seat, and I think a coach that people will not expect that may get it is Tomlin.
Well, we made a big deal about it last year about Mike Tomlin, and we Glass was, and then, we got to say he was right about it. He was like, the Roonies, no, he said they don't like to fire coaches and stuff, and so he's been just coasting a little bit, but they doing a lot better than they did last year. They still not as good as they could be,
right?
And the team is aging and all that cool stuff, and I think Tomlin got exposed last year when who was the previous coach, Bill Cowher? When all his players, kind of retired or went away.
Right. And
it kind of exposed him like, dude, you ain't really know what you're doing over here. I don't know. I think it's time for a change at coach in Pittsburgh, but I don't know, man. I'm kind of with Glass now because he kind of proved it to me. Like, they won't fire this guy.
What about the Bengals?
Oh, Marvin Lewis?
Yeah.
Man, Marvin Lewis done been threatened to be fired for 3 years in a row. I mean, I don't know, for whatever reason they like him. You know what I mean? I don't know why, but they do. And we got a tweet from Mr. T Money. Mr. T Money says Falcons getting Rex as head coach is a rumor. I saw that rumor too. And the only reason why I don't like that rumor is because how are the Falcons gonna be talking about firing Mike Smith, which I think he's gonna get fired.
I do too.
Mike Smith is definitely gonna get fired. But you can't be talking about, we looking at. How does that make Mike Smith feel? It's still 8 games left.
Well,
still 8 games left.
What is Rex doing with the team that he has that you think he's a great candidate to come to your team?
I think Rex Ryan was awesome as a coordinator. As a head coach, not so much.
I think he has too much to worry about as a head
coach. I think so too. But Mike Smith, absolutely. Sean Payton, I don't think they would do that with him, even though, if you think about it now, a couple years ago, he got in trouble, got caught up in some stuff.
Right,
team sucked, came back the next year, they were better, and then now this year, I don't know.
What's going on?
I don't know what's happening.
I think it's that defense this year.
Yeah, I don't know.
The defense is suspect.
Everybody likes Sean Payton, though.
Yeah,
everybody likes him.
A really nice guy.
He's a cool dude, but I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what's going on with that now. Up there in the north, it won't be Zimmer because he just showed up.
Right.
And he just like his buddy Gruden, he inherited a situation.
Right.
They messed that team up so bad before Zimmer got there with the whole, what's that little light-skinned boy name who used to be quarterback out there? They got him from Tampa or whatever.
Yeah.
That whole thing was a debacle, man. They ain't had a good quarterback out there since Brett Favre, man. And that's saying something. You know what I mean? That's like Brett Favre was the last quarterback that actually did something with that team.
That's true.
That's crazy. And that's so hard to believe. And I don't know, but out west, they already fired Dennis Allen.
What do you think about this Harbaugh situation?
I think Harbaugh gonna walk away. I think they want him to stay. I think he's gonna walk away though. I mean, I know 49er fans that's our coach, that's our guy. I think he's gonna walk away, man. He in a position where he can do that. He can walk away.
He is in a position where he can do that. However, I think they need to do everything to get him to stay.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to find a coach like that. I mean, every year since he's been there, they've either been in the championship game or the playoffs, at a high level.
Yeah, I think so too. But what I don't like quite understand is this. When I look at the situation I saw when Harbaugh first got there, and he came in relief for Singletary, right?
Right.
But that was a debacle.
Right.
And I think he was excited about the job, but he still had that college mentality. And then I think over the last couple of years, he realized that these are not kids.
Right.
And
they don't have that same passion that kids
right.
have.
And I don't think that sits well with him. I don't think he really likes that. I think he feel like he don't have as much control.
I think he's fine with all that. What I think he doesn't like is the extra drama that comes along. Yeah. I mean, you've got your top players sitting out over stupidness. Yeah. Alden Smith was suspended, 9 games or something like that? Games, yeah. Okay, Patrick Willis is hurt. And
Bowman is hurt.
Right.
Yeah.
But then the other dude, McDonald, who's playing, but we don't know what's going to happen to him. I think for him, he lacks consistency.
I think so too.
And I think the fact that these players are not playing to their full potential is a problem.
Especially as quarterback.
Yeah.
And then he's dealing with that situation where he made that decision a couple years ago. Was it last year before last? And now Colin Kaepernick he's supposed to be maturing.
Average.
Is he taking a step back? I don't know. Maybe it's just that we've seen this before, and now he's just a regular old dude. I don't know.
Could be.
I don't know, but I think he walks away. I think they're gonna throw a whole bunch of cash at him, rewrite his contract, give him all his creative personnel control, all this stuff, and he's gonna be like, that's cool. I'm out. That's what I think.
Yeah, I think those will probably be about the moves that they make.
I think so too. I think so too. So now let's get on to the real deal. Let's get on to what's really popping.
Okay, who's coming out of the division?
Yeah, let's do it. Because, obviously some things have changed, obviously, right? Because if we start in the NFC East, everything done changed.
Everything's changed.
Everything done changed. Because last time we did this, we were all high on the Eagles. And now the Eagles are fizzling out.
Right.
And I don't know what's going on with that situation.
And everybody's looking at them Cowboys now.
And you know what? And I feel like, and I'm going to say it, first of all, I'm going to say this. To all Cowboys fans, look, I'm impressed with what's going on with the Cowboys.
Right.
I just, for whatever reason, I've got this doubt hanging over my head saying that they're going to let everybody down. I think that they on a roll right now, and it's a beautiful thing to watch. But I'm telling you, sooner or later, though, I think, the Cowboys' traits and personality are going to come out. I just feel it. You know what I mean?
Well, they typically play well in October. So you'll have to see after October what they do.
Right. Yes.
But as of now, I got coming out of the NFC East.
Dallas. Yeah, it's funny because when we did on TeamBoydTV Live over the summer when we did the divisional breakdowns, I said that. I told them guys then to watch Dallas. But even though it was kind of like in a joking kind of way. But now I'm saying, they playing really, really spectacular football. They really are. They playing good.
They have a complete game. They have a running game. They have a receiving Des Bryant. Their quarterback is keeping.
He's managing the game now instead of trying to take it over.
Right. And you got somebody in DeMarco Murray who has surpassed Jim Brown.
Yeah.
What?
And Des Bryant is a monster, man.
Des Bryant, I can't stand him.
If he got his head on straight,
a beast.
He's good when he got his head on straight.
He is a beast.
And look, and see, ain't really nobody really to oppose Dallas except for New York because we can't depend on Philadelphia to do it. And Washington, please. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, and they already had a matchup. Has it been one matchup against New York already?
Yes.
So, we got to put our hopes in New York. We got to. Nobody else to trust.
They could do it.
I guess they could.
They got enough offense to do it. I don't know about that defense.
Right.
They got enough offense to do it.
But one thing Dallas ain't got to worry about this year, they ain't got to worry about it coming down to that last game. What they need to worry about, though, is winning the games that matter, right? That's what they're going to have to deal with. So, yeah, got Dallas, I got New York, I got Philly, and then I got Washington.
I got Dallas coming out.
Okay.
I don't even know what's going to go on.
I think Murray will get hurt, and Tony Romo going to let them fall apart. That's Mr. T-Money. I'm just saying.
It could happen.
It's a general consensus for most people, happen. Right?
Would it surprise you?
It wouldn't.
Right. It wouldn't surprise me.
It wouldn't. It's all a matter of when. That's what we waiting on. We waiting on when. Exactly. When is it going to happen, right?
Because they're not reliable.
Right. Absolutely not.
Okay. NFC North.
NFC North. So right now, after the beating that Aaron Rodgers put on the look, I firmly believe that Green Bay, especially Aaron Rodgers and that crazy crew of wide receivers he got, and he got a nice little young running back too, and Eddie Lacy was doing really big things. In the beginning, I was kind of saying maybe it would have been Chicago, but Chicago then took a couple steps back.
Right.
Lost a couple big games they should have, which were unacceptable.
What about the Lions?
The Lions, no. No, the Lions.
And I'm going Lions.
No, the Lions lose. They lose the wrong game.
Well, I think that once Megatron gets back, he gets healthy. Yeah. I think they're going to be a better team.
They lose the wrong games. Like they win games that mean nothing, and they lose the ones they need to get. and I don't quite get that. So look, I'm going with Green Bay, and then I will put. And it's funny because I think Chicago and Detroit are kind of at the same level. I think talent-wise, I think Detroit is more talented in certain areas of Chicago. But Chicago, for every metric you can throw at a football team, they should be destroying everything in the NFC North. They really should, but they're not. But I like Green Bay.
I'm going Lions.
Okay.
NFC West.
Okay. Obviously, it ain't the Super Bowl champions, right?
Right.
Which we never thought it was them anyway.
Right. We
so far, this is our third time doing this, right? Third. We did it before the season.
Right.
And then 4 weeks. Okay, so it's our third time doing it. And neither time did we say that Seattle would win.
Nope.
Right? We all like the Cardinals.
And I still got the Cardinals.
I still got the Cardinals too. Yeah.
Okay. NFC South.
Oh goodness! Look, it's whoever can finish the season with their players, right?
Well, I'm gonna pick the Panthers since y'all leading it right now. I thought it was gonna be the Saints, but the Saints ain't no better than the Panthers.
Well, look, whoever
it's a coin toss.
Right, whoever can drag they half dead bodies across the finish line are the ones who are gonna win the NFC South. Look, Tampa doesn't count, right? Tampa don't count.
Right.
Atlanta got all the talent. Atlanta should be owning this thing, but they beat themselves every time they line up.
Every time.
You know what I mean? Saints, I really think if you look at it, the Saints are the worst team in the NFC South. I think they are. You know, I ain't talking about like who they got on their squads and things like that. I'm just talking about as far as play is concerned. Tampa is playing better than them sometimes. I think so. I mean, Tampa ain't winning no games, but I think Tampa as a team is better than the Saints.
I disagree.
And I think Carolina got.
I mean, the Saints have Drew Brees now.
They do, but that's all they really got. And Jimmy Graham.
Right, come on.
That's it.
They should be playing better.
They should.
I think honestly it's a toss-up between the Saints and Carolina.
Right. Now
the other two, you got to go Atlanta, then Tampa Bay, and I mean that could flip-flop either way.
I mean, only thing I would say about Carolina is, and the only silver lining I can see with Carolina is that the later we get in the season, if they can keep winning a game here and a game there and not lose too many more,
right,
they get a lot of their players back.
Right.
You know, we got a real late bye. If we can get to the playoffs, I think the Carolina will perform well once they get all their players back. But they hurt really, really bad right now. I mean, you know, you go the distance with Cincinnati, and then you get destroyed by whoever, Green Bay.
Right.
You know,
which I think was a little bit of a hangover from that tied game as well.
Maybe.
Because, I mean, I felt like they had all full parts to beat Green Bay.
Yeah. So, you know, I'm going to go with Carolina because it's my team, and I know that they're getting a lot of players back.
Okay.
So, I like the outlook for Carolina, if they can survive.
I'm going to go to Panthers because there's nothing else out there, to be honest.
Right. It really ain't. I mean, the NFC South is the worst division in the NFL. It is, you know.
AFC East.
AFC East. Look, I like Miami, and I like some of the things I've been seeing Miami do in the last couple weeks, right? The Patriots, though, they still kind of hovering around. They won't go away, you know, and Buffalo showed spurts, but it ain't enough. You know, the Jets ain't going to do nothing. Not this late in the season anyway. I go back and forth between Miami and New England, but I'm going to stick to my guns. I'm going to stay with Miami.
I'm going to go New England. Just because I trust Tom Brady more than I trust Tannehill.
I can understand that. Yeah.
I can't trust Miami because Miami goes and they lose to the dumbest team. Meanwhile, they beat the Patriots.
Right.
I can't trust Miami.
Right.
So I've got to go with the Pack.
Okay.
AFC.
Hold on, we got a tweet from Mr. T Money. He says, "We just trying to hold on until we get healthy, and people from suspension, Saints healthy and losing. We bout out of the hard part." And I agree. That's what, that's talking about the Carolina Panthers. Yeah. So where we going?
AFC North.
AFC North. That's JB's division.
Yes.
And it's tightening up. I mean, at first Cincinnati jumped out, right? They jumped out ahead of everybody. And everybody's like, "Oh yes, it was Andy Dalton's time." And yeah, I got to get off that bandwagon.
Quick fast.
Because the Ravens are showing that they still. Look, they run that. They do. You know what I mean? Pittsburgh is still struggling. Who was the other team out there? Cleveland? Cleveland got beat by Jacksonville, right? No, man. And I like Cleveland for a minute.
Right,
for a hot minute, I was like, yeah, Cleveland.
I thought it was going to be the Bengals, but so far with this play, I have to go Ravens.
And I mean, one of the things that I think is lifting the Ravens is, number one, Joe Flacco's play. And number two, and I hate to say this in this thing every time I have to think about it, Steve Smith is playing ridiculous football.
He got crazy receivers.
Yeah.
Steve Smith, Torrey Smith.
Yeah, he got a lot of them.
I mean,
but the old guy I think he's
the reliable.
Yeah, I mean he's doing his thing. I think as long as that old dude stays healthy, he gives them an extra added layer of why people can't beat them.
Absolutely.
You know, I like Baltimore.
I like to be more too. Yeah. AFC West. You know who I got.
Well, Denver is the clear favorite, but you know what? I still, quiet as kept, on the low, chilling in the cut. San Diego. Saying.
Well, we'll see Thursday night.
I'm just saying, we'll see. And I mean, I ain't gonna tell you what I'm picking right now, but I have to in a minute. Crap. But anyway, I like San Diego from the very get-go. I still like San Diego. They had a hiccup here. Was it a week ago? Yeah. It was a little minor little thing. Right. I think Phillip Rivers and the boys they'll get it back together. This is one big hurdle they got this week, and I'm telling you, if they can get this one done, they'll prove that they are ready to go on to the next level. I still like San Diego. I do. I still like them. You know.
I like Broncos.
Okay.
But I'll put you down for San Diego.
JB is on he says, we taking it Sunday. We already first. Dude, chill out.
You can't hate on the man.
I can't hit it. I can't hit on the man. I can't hit
it.
Yeah, you know. So it is what it is.
AFC South.
Man.
Indy.
It's got to be Indy, right?
Indy. Houston looks like crap.
Yes. And you know what? They started. They tried the first two games.
They actually won.
No, they got beat by New York, and then they got beat by somebody else.
That wasn't their first game.
But what? I don't know. I thought Houston was going to be a lot better. I mean, they definitely a lot better than were they 2-14 or something last year.
Yeah. And then who else is in there?
Tennessee.
And Tennessee.
Yeah. I mean, Tennessee
Indeed.
was showing some spurts here and there. Tennessee.
They play hard. They don't know how to close.
Yeah, but the rebuild been going on in Tennessee for quite a while. Yeah. It's been going on for a long, long time. And look, I don't know who they got right now. No, is it Whisenhunt? Because did they get rid of the guy? Yeah, this Whisenhunt now, right? So hopefully, when Whisenhunt get to step up and actually get to participate fully in the draft. I mean, they got to get a quarterback. They got to. Kenny Britt found this. He wound up way in Kansas City somewhere. Why did they let him out? I don't know. What's going on? They ain't been able to get a good running back since they let CJ2K leave. You know.
But listen, where did he go?
They went to New York.
Yeah, where careers go.
We're going to die. That's right. Okay. Right. Look, I mean, you got to go down to luck. You got to. That's
all I mean.
Ain't no other choice.
Okay, so that's our pick.
That's it, right?
Yeah, so pretty much the same, except for a few.
You know. Yeah. I like the fact that a lot of these divisions are tightening up, and I mean,
I think it's more interesting.
I think it's more interesting, and and I absolutely love the fact that Carolina's still leading despite the crap that we done seen them put out. It is ridiculous. It makes no sense. Ain't no team should be lead a division and 3-1. It's gonna be that kind of year.
Yeah,
I guarantee
exactly.
It's gonna be that kind of year. So the last couple tweets we got, it says going with Detroit. They already beat Green Bay once. That's JB. Donald Dayton, Cincinnati has won 3 out of the last 4 over the Ratbirds. That's the Ravens. And Houston has no quarterback. And that's their big thing, and that's T Money. Donald Dayton, listen, I look, we like the Bengals, but I don't know, maybe that Carolina, that tie game, it took a lot out of both teams. I mean, Cincinnati couldn't even get a field goal, I'm just saying, and Carolina they came looking like they were shocked. They showed up in Green Bay like, where are we? You know what I'm saying? They didn't know what was going on. I think that tie game took them to the limits.
I think it took them to the limits.
So now it's a week later.
Right.
Both teams should bounce back. So we'll see. We're going to the picks from me. What is that on? Look what's back. We're going to the break though. I wonder how long this has been up there. I wasn't even looking at this. We're going to our last break, and we'll come back and we'll pick these games, and we'll get that iTunes crap off the screen. We'll be right back.
Update your system, man.
Get social with TeamBoydTV. Like our Facebook page and join us every Sunday during the regular season for the TeamBoydTV Facebook halftime show. You can also follow us on Twitter at TeamBoydTV and at Vernie B73. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at TeamBoydTV Turbo for all of our live shows, podcasts, among other things. Be sure to check out our Google Plus page for real-time status update and overall community discussion. TeamBoydTV is also on Instagram, Spreaker, and iTunes. Once again, thank you for watching TeamBoydTV. right then. All right. Oh, what in the blue razor? Where we at? Oh, we go. There we go. It's like, where we at? All right, so it's time to pick these things.
You ready?
I'm ready to do this.
Okay.
I am ready to do this. No, don't look.
I know.
I got graphics.
I know you got.
I got graphics. All right. I'm saying I got graphics.
Who's on the buy?
I know who on the back because I thought I had graphics. What happened? What the crap is going on with my? Okay, there we go. Man, they not working this evening. I got graphics though. All right, so we got the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants.
On the buy.
I brought graphics. I always bring the graphics. So listen, so you ain't got to worry about losing this week. It's good, right? That's good. I'm saying, it's all right. All right.
And you do have to worry about
I do got to worry about losing. Yeah, I do. We'll get to that game in a minute. All right, so we got this is probably the best Thursday night game I think we've had so far this season.
I hope so. I
think it is. San Diego Chargers go to Mile High. You know, listen, they had a big celebration up in Mile High last week. A couple days ago, 5-10 for the Sheriff.
That's right.
He's the all-time leader now.
There you go.
All right, so Demarius, what you call him, TNT?
TNT.
Yeah, Demarius and Julius Thomas.
There you go.
Hey, they look good, but look at them stats though. These like a lot of people don't want to say this, and I know people like Glass and a lot of people who riding on that Denver bandwagon don't want to admit that the Chargers are right there with them. The Chargers are right there with them, man.
What's the Chargers record?
Chargers record, they 3 and they're the same. 5-2. So they lost one more game. That's right, because they lost the game last week. Yeah, but they're right there with them.
Okay.
Look,
don't slip up.
And I'm gonna say it.
Denver, Chargers could be ahead of Denver.
That's right. Look,
but they're not, and they won't be. It's the Broncos.
I'm taking the Chargers. I'm sticking with my guns. I'm taking the Chargers in this game. Upset City. I don't mess with Glass so bad about this. But yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
Okay.
All right. Oh yeah, I forgot that was a division match. My bad. All right, so
come on, work your graphics.
I'm trying to. We got the Minnesota Vikings traveling to visit Tampa Bay, and I normally don't do this. I usually don't do this, but I like Tampa in this game. You know what I mean? I do. I like Tampa in this game. I look at first. I thought especially when they brought Bridgewater on, I was like, oh my God, look at this dude. He brought a spark to the team, and that little bit of tape that they had on him, man. And maybe it was the quality of team that he was playing.
Well, they played the Bills last week, and they almost won, except for this Hail Mary pass that Orton did to Sammy Watkins. Mm-hmm. So I'm going Vikings. I think, first of all, Tampa doesn't play defense.
Tampa don't play no defense.
So,
but look at Minnesota's offensive ranking. I don't think they got too much to worry about. I like Tampa Bay.
Okay.
Right, I like Tampa Bay in this game.
I'm going Vikings.
All right, cool. So now we get that is the division matchup. Okay, yeah, we got Buffalo visiting MetLife Field, take on the New York Jets with a fresh new weapon in Percy Harvin. Hold on. What is this? Somebody gonna dispute my Bucks pick. Chargers normally Peyton weakness, but I think he gets win at home. Yeah, you see, I don't know, but he like Peyton. But anyway,
you remember that comeback last year on Thursday night?
I remember that. That ain't gonna happen this year. They gonna happen 2 times in a row.
That's right, because they won't need to come back. But go ahead.
Whatever.
Bills, Jets.
Yes, Jets got a new weapon. Percy Harvin is there for one reason only, to save Rex Ryan's job. And I'm telling you, right, this is gonna be the Jets' time to shine. Okay. They only got like a week and a half to get Percy prepped. He's ready to go. Work him into the system. I don't know who's gonna be playing quarterback, Gino or Vic. I think they're going with Gino, right?
Gino.
So we'll see how this goes. I like New York in this game.
I'm gonna pick the Jets too. Yeah. I think, and not because of Percy Harvin. I just saw Gino starting to get back into his own and play well, make better decisions. So I'm gonna go Gino.
So I like the Jets. So then we got, this should be a good one. The Chicago Bears go visit the Patriots.
I heard the whole story with Brandon Marshall saying
a little bit upset.
It's unacceptable.
Very unacceptable.
3 and 4 is
unacceptable.
Okay. One more time.
Unacceptable.
Okay.
Now I don't know how unacceptable it's going to be after this game.
When you 3 and 5.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Look, I don't know what's going on in Chicago. Like I said, I know what it is. And you know what?
What is it?
It's Jay Cutler. That's what it is.
Is it?
Yes, it's Jay Cutler. Because look, he got the biggest targets on the planet. He got a a very, very capable running back in Matt Forte.
Absolutely.
He got a decent offensive line. I mean, his offensive line it's still not as good as it could be. It's better than what it was last year.
Right.
Better than it was last year. Now the defense could be playing a lot better too.
Right.
But they had a middle of the pack type defense, right? Mm-hmm. But man, though, Jay Cutler can't get the ball to these ginormous dudes he got running these routes.
3 and 4.
It's unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
It's very unacceptable. I like New England in this game.
I do too.
All right. So that leads us to this game. This is the third and final chance, at least for the next 4 years, that Carolina will get a chance to beat the Seattle Seahawks at Bank of America Stadium. And man, this is a long shot. I mean, the Seahawks have lost 2 games in a row. Carolina done made some moves in the personnel and sent Charles Godfrey packing. Happy trails. He's out of here.
Really?
Yeah, he's gone.
Oh,
You saw that pathetic outing he had last week. He wasn't even trying. I think he was done. I think he was defeated mentally. I don't know what his problem was. But he's gone. They're bringing up Josh Norman. They're trying some different things. So hopefully it's enough to survive the onslaught of beast mode and all that. Because, Carolina's been terrible against the run. I mean, I like Carolina in this game, number 1, because they're at home. And number 2, because, Cam Newton and Luke Kuechly just refuse to quit. Mm-hmm. And I mean, if you get the rest of the team to play like that, man, it'll be a beautiful thing. But it's their last shot. It's their last shot at it.
I agree with everything you said.
Yeah.
I just can't trust the Panthers. I just can't trust them.
Well, honestly, me, T-Money, Cat Chronicles, Pat Coltrane, The Voice 2525, Main Attraction Montana, Panthers Nasty, NFL Panthers 07. We all like when you and JB pick against the Panthers. They play better. Just saying, they do. Your face already down. You can't change it. You can't change it. And you know what? It only happens real bad like that when you and JB both pick the Panthers. Now, if you pick the Panthers and you pick against the Panthers, it's a 50-50 chance that Carolina will lose. But if you both pick the Panthers, there's a 150% chance that Carolina going to get beat.
So be the hex.
Yes, absolutely. If you don't believe me, ask Panther Nation. They'll tell you.
Please, Panther Nation.
They will tell you. I'm telling you. I like Carolina in this game. I think it's going to be a close one. I think Carolina, they write it.
I
want to
see someone lead the division under 500.
Well, what's really bad about this, if Carolina lose here and New Orleans win, they take it from us.
Yeah, but what if New Orleans lose?
What it is, we still in the league.
There you go. Under 500.
Right. So we'll get it done, though. I'm confident. I'm confident every weekend. I'm just saying. But yeah, Carolina will get it done. Yeah, you picked Seattle. That was good. You got the battle down there in Florida. The Miami Dolphins going into Jacksonville. I don't know if it's too cold. They're gonna close down those swimming pools, or is it still popping out there? I don't know. Jacksonville feeling good. They won a game last week. And
I think that's gonna be it. I can't see Miami losing to the Jaguars.
Nope, they're gonna practice it. Look, this is gonna be practice for them. They're gonna be practicing more of that Ryan Tannehill pistol formation, read option stuff. Yeah, I'm telling you, I thought it looked pretty good. So I like Miami in this game. Alrighty, so then we got JB's game, which is a biggin. It's a biggin. I'm JB. I know you watching. Donald Dayton. I know you watching. Oh my goodness,
I gotta grow with the brother-in-law. I'm picking the Ravens.
You know what?
I think the Ravens got this one.
Here's the thing, though.
Bengals have not looked good. They're missing AJ Green. Dalton looks like
Dalton is not
pedestrian.
He's not throwing interceptions, though. Yeah,
but
he was throwing interceptions last year. He ain't throwing interceptions, though. They still got Giovanni Bernard. They still got Gresham. They got Sanu.
Who got popped.
I know.
Last week, that ball came out.
Look, they still got Geno Atkins is still healthy. They got that cheater, that dirty player, Vontez Burfict. Look, they gonna show up. They're gonna show up and they gonna play.
Every team shows up and they still take a loss.
No, everybody don't show up. But I'm saying, the only thing does Cincinnati have an answer for that running back by committee crap that they're doing in Baltimore? Do they got an answer for the old guy, Steve Smith?
I don't think so.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying, I don't know. By a small margin, by a very small margin, I like Baltimore, but I would not be surprised if Cincinnati won.
Okay.
Yeah, by a field goal or something. It's gonna be a close game. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a real good game. I know these guys are gonna say something about this. I knew they were gonna say something about this. He says they won't sweep us, bro. Wait a minute. Cincinnati got them already one time this year? Yeah, they did in the Open.
That's right.
Yes, in the Open. That's right. That's right. Okay, well, it'll be good. It'll be a good game. So far, it's like the game of the week. But let's see what else we got in here.
No, that didn't was your
Oh, yeah, right. Oh, look at this crap here. And this is a division matchup. So you got the Houston Texans going up into Tennessee. I'm going to flip the coin. I like Houston. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Pretty much.
Right.
I'll follow your lead.
Okay.
Texans, I mean, I don't know what's going on there.
All right, cool. All right, what about this guy right here? The St. Louis Rams, after coming off a big win, right? And Kansas City coming off a big loss. But they ain't Kansas City.
Kansas City beat Chargers.
I mean, yeah, they won. That's right. So they both coming off big wins. That's right.
Right.
Yeah, one team beat a good contender in the Chargers. One team beat a good contender in the. What did they beat? The Seahawks? No, the 49ers. What did they beat? They beat somebody with some trickery on the kickoff and all that crap. Forget what it was. Anyway.
Oh, Seahawks. Yeah,
it was Seahawks, right? Yeah, right. So whole team's coming into this game with a lot of momentum. The Chiefs are a little bit too much for when the Chiefs are on. When they're on, they're a really good team. It's just they're gonna be at home. You know that place is very loud.
Right.
I think they'll win. I don't think this one will be too much of a struggle. Alrighty, this is the one. The Bird game. Philadelphia Eagles travel to the Toaster to visit the Arizona Cardinals. And for whatever reason, a part of me is telling me that this is going to be a massacre.
Really?
Some telling me that the Arizona defense is going to come up with 14 points. They're going to get another one on special teams. And whoever they got playing that quarterback, I don't know, Carson Palmer, whoever playing, somebody going to get another touchdown. You know what I'm saying? But for whatever reason, I feel like the defense and the special teams are going to have a field day with Philadelphia.
I think the Cardinals got this one too.
Yeah. All right. So that brings us to Indianapolis going into Heinz Field to face Ben Roethlisberger. Who put together a nice little 4-1? Is that 4-1? That's not bad. I mean, that's surprising. That's way better, than what they were this time last year. I don't think they got enough for Indianapolis though.
I don't either.
Mr. T. Wow. I like that kind of stuff. Them dudes get it in. I like Indianapolis, man, and I like them on the road too. Who we got here? Donald Dayton. Say, yeah, we beat them in their house. AJ playing this week too. Hey, there you go. Yeah, Ariel, Jeremiah, Green, he's playing. So the Baltimore defense gonna have their hands full. I like Indy though.
I like Indy.
Okay, cool.
You're good.
All right, and that brings us to this news. Oh crap! I should be skipping that. Oakland still ain't won yet, right?
Nope.
And Cleveland just lost to Jacksonville. Will they lose to Oakland too? Just to even everything out?
I'm gonna go with the Raiders.
Oh no! So ain't nothing in me, nothing nowhere. That I don't know, maybe Sperano getting them boys. I don't know.
I think they're playing hard. They're just not finishing.
But they playing in Cleveland, man. Hoyer doing his thing. I like all that. I like what Cleveland's doing. I don't know how they got beat by Jacksonville.
I don't either.
But I'm going with Cleveland. Maybe look, if you get that upset, boy, that'd be a good one right there. So let's see what else we got here. We got Green Bay and the Saints.
I'm going Saints because they're in the dome, and I'm telling you, in that dome, they are like impressive.
You know what I'm gonna tell you? That's crazy to me. Look at these stats. That's crazy. That makes no sense. These Saints on paper are so much better than Green Bay. So much better than Green Bay. Even though Green Bay does play better outside in that cold and that tundra, I don't know. I mean, I'm still stinging from what they did to my Carolina Panthers last week. And if they can't go into that dome and replicate that, something's wrong with them. I'm going with Green Bay.
Okay.
Yeah, and I like to see the Saints lose.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Alrighty, then we got our last game of the week.
Wait a minute, who do we pick in the Lions and the Falcons game?
Did I not have a Lions-Falcons game up there, or did I skip it? I probably pressed the button too many times. Oh, okay, well, let's do that one real quick.
Okay.
I put the card in. Okay, but Lions.
Maybe I didn't write it down.
Lions, Falcons. They playing.
That's the one in the foreign country.
That's right. Okay, that's
It's 9:30.
Yeah, 9:30 in the morning. They're playing in the foreign, so Atlanta doesn't have the safety of the Georgia Dome, right?
Right.
I think anywhere outside of that Georgia Dome, Atlanta is booty, right? I think they booty.
I'm going Lions.
I'm going Lions on this one too. And it's sad I'm saying that too because, the thing I said over the summer, how the NFC South teams are all going to beat the Lions, and so far only Carolina was the only one to do it. And they're going to be the only ones to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what so there you go, JB. I was wrong, okay? I was wrong about that. So, yeah, we on this one here. Washington versus the Cowboys in Jerry World.
Right. We know what's going on.
This ain't the upset right here. Man, look, Dallas can't keep on winning all these divisional games back to back like this. I'm telling you, y'all ain't going to have no chance.
It's October. They're going to win this game.
Okay. I like them in Jerry World too, but man, it would be so, I got to see who they play next week. It would be so awesome for somebody to burst that Dallas bubble. It's starting to get irritating.
No, let them keep building themselves up.
It's getting irritating.
It's okay.
Hey, because look, they on what? This will be win number 7 for them or win number 8?
Win number 7.
Man, they
It
doing
would be
it.
7-1.
That's impressive.
That is impressive.
That is very impressive. And that's going to do it for us. I want to thank my bro JB, Donald Dayton, Mr. T Money, and anybody else who was watching who didn't tweet in but were watching. Thank you guys for joining us.
We appreciate it.
We got Team Boy TV live tomorrow night. We're having a quarterback conversation. We're doing that. We are also going to be picking the 4 biggest games of the week. We're going to get into a little bit more breakdown than what we did here.
I will be doing my power rankings.
Yes. Power rankings will come out around 11 o'clock.
Yep.
Around 11 o'clock. Yeah, we'll just check for that on Spreaker and on Google Plus and on Facebook and all the cool places that we do Team Boy TV stuff. Look, you guys got 1.5 more weeks to get the Team Boy TV Susan G. Komen gear. Saying, man, only one person got a shirt. Y'all guys, look, y'all don't like the, come on, fellas, let's do it. Come on. Order the shirts, man. Support 2 causes at the same time. You support Team Boy TV and you support Susan G. Komen at the same time. Got a week and a half left to do it. Spreadshirt, the company that makes the shirts for us, they are doing 10% off on all ladies' clothing. So if you don't want to get a pink shirt for yourself, if you ain't man enough like me to wear a pink shirt, you know what I mean? Get one for your lady. You know what I'm saying? 10% off on that thing. Anything else you got?
That's it, man.
Is that all? All right, so that's going to do it for me. I'm your boy, Big Q.
And I'm Vernie Bigg.
And we'll see y'all next week.
Okay.
Peace.